Here we are at Tract B and C, Fisher Knob Road, up on Lake Jocassee, a very rare find. We've got 2.77 acres of interior property along with a waterfront property. So we have just over 110 feet of waterfront down at the lake, so you can certainly dock a full-size dock. But again, 2.77 acres, so you got a lot of options up here. As you may know, we're not in a community, so there are no HOA fees. We're not in a community, so you have some options with a non-restricted property. For instance, if you want to build multiple homes, maybe two families go in and build two different places on this particular lot, or even build some cabins for rental purposes. There's just a lot of options that you have here. One thing that I would suggest is this little road coming down below is to bring the driveway right in here. But we've got a tremendous amount of road frontage along here for any number of entries, but this one seems to make the best sense because it's at a lower incline coming into the lot. And you can see it's an old road bed coming up right through here. And you've got a beautiful knoll, and as you can see, it's going to take some clearing, but you could open up a big time view overlooking the lower the lake area and even to the mountains over into the Jocassee Gorges. So just imagine having a house sitting on this knoll with a view right through to the mountains on one side and overlooking Jocassee. So pretty awesome. There's a lower road below us that you actually, the waterfront lot goes down across the road, and we're going to go down to that lower road, and we're going to show you from there the access down to the water. And then from there we're going to go down to the water and show you the lot itself looking back up. So again, beautiful mature trees, mountain laurel in here, just a great setting, and again, as private as you could ever ask for. There are only about 45 properties on the entire lake, Jocassee, and just a great opportunity. 2.77. Did I say? Okay, here we are. I'm on the property now. We just looked up at the tape. As you can see, we've got a fairly steep slope on this side, so you got two options here. One, just build steps going all the way down to the lake, just like the house beside they did it for their steepness to get down to the water. Or number two, you come in here and hire somebody to build a tram coming down to the lake. So you got a couple of options, but you can see the view as we're at the neighboring house, just to show you the view that you can get from this level. The other possibility, if you've ever seen some of the houses built up in the mountains, around the ski resorts where they do these pedestal type homes, that's even a potential option where you actually build a pedestal into this hillside and have a cantilever out over the slope itself, and then really open up this view. So a few ideas there. Again, great piece of property. Let's head down to the water. We're going to take a shot from down at the water looking back up or to the waterfront itself and the view that you can see from down there. I tell you what, you wonder why National Geographic ranked this one of the top 50 places in the world to come see. And you get down here to the water and you look up into the Jocassee Gorges, realizing that'll never be developed. And this lake, 300 feet deep, crystal clear water, rainbow trout, brown trout, and just an amazing place. There are 4 different waterfalls that filter into this lake, so the water is just so clean, clear, and cool. But again, awesome place. First thing we want to point out, we've got the lot over here. So you've got really from this cable down below all the way into the cove of Waterfront. What I see here is kind of what they have next door. You've got a double-decker, double-slip dock with a tram that's going to be, pretty much the same distance that you're going to find on this property. So you can see very clearly how it can be done. They've got a tram built down to a deck area where you can just step off and come right down into the water with the dock. Again, what's important about the double-decker dock and the double-slip, if we're talking about multiple people buying into this property and building a couple of homes, then you'd have a place for each boat. So, just ideas out there, and I think a great opportunity. The water depth, probably where we are right now, I'd say minimum of 50 feet, at least, maybe probably more than that even. So you don't have to worry about the water depth, but again, nice opportunity. If you have any interest, give us a call at 800-682-9098. Enjoy the aerial video because it will be spectacular.